When questioned about his lack of friends, a man candidly shared his perspective on friendship, comparing it to a precious diamond. He said, "Friendship is like a rare diamond and valuable gem surrounded by countless imitations. When mistakes are made, one after another, it's easy to lose faith and believe that genuine diamonds are scarce, if not non-existent. A friend is a person to be valued and treasured. But unfortunately, there are rarely any friends in life you can really value." Haruki Murakami, in his book Norwegian Wood, also explores this theme through the voices of his characters. "Do you like loneliness?" With hands supporting her cheeks, said, "Dining alone and finding myself seated in a classroom separated from everyone else? I don't like being alone. I just don't make any extra acquaintances. I don't want to be disappointed in people. There's a wonderful and sad parable about the friendship of a boy and an apple tree that holds a valuable lesson for everyone. Whether you have friends or not, it's worth listening to and answering the question for yourself." The little boy became friends with the apple tree in the forest. He often came to it, swung on its branches, ate the apples it gave him, made wreaths of the leaves, and let his imagination run wild, picturing himself as the majestic monarch of the forest. During scorching days when exhaustion took over from playing, the apple tree provided a refuge from the blazing sun, and the boy would drift off to sleep in the cool embrace of its shade. The apple tree had faith in an honest and sincere friendship. Time passed, and the boy grew up. He began to visit the apple tree less frequently, having new friends and new interests. However, on occasion, he would still make his way back to the apple tree. "Apple tree, what happened to you, my friend? Why do you no longer play with me, swing on my branches, or imagine yourself a king?" "Boy, a king must have money and I don't have any." "Apple tree, but I have apples. Take them and sell them." Yet every now and then, he would find himself returning to the comforting presence of the apple tree. The boy plucked the apples, took them away with him, and sold them. However, he did not go back to the apple tree, and it waited for him for a while watching the road, where he always came to it. "Apple tree, why did you take so long to come? I have missed you." "Boy, because I have a lot of problems. Everyone has a family and children, but since I haven't got a home, I am able to make a family of my own. If you can't provide a home for me, what's the use of our friendship?" "Apple tree, I can. Cut down my branches and build yourself whatever home you want. Then you will be happy again." He cut off all its branches, went away, and built himself a house. He married and enjoyed life until his old age, without remembering his apple tree. But one day he came back to it, and instead of the joy of seeing it, he complained about life. "Man, I'm sick of everything. As a way to avoid seeing anyone, I want to sail away somewhere. I need a boat, but I have no idea where to get one." The apple tree was silent, looking at its friend sadly. But the man left without even looking back at the poor, tortured stump left from his friend. Time passed. Frequent rains watered the apple tree stump, and the sun warmed the ground around it. Wild animals sometimes climbed on it and rested, enjoying life. But the stump was not happy about anything. It no longer saw the meaning and what it used to value more than anything else in the world. But the world did not cease to exist, and one day the stump released a little green sprout from its soul, which quickly turned into a young, beautiful apple tree full of strength. It began to live and again learned to enjoy every new day. "Boy, hi, let's be friends." The apple tree trembled with all its branches, but did not answer him. It was no longer a believer in real, sincere friendship. George Carlin, an American stand-up comedian, actor, writer, screenwriter, and producer, once said, "Inside every cynical person is a disappointed idealist." Who knows? Maybe he used to be such an apple tree for someone too. In The Vampire Diaries, Damon Salvatore says, "The hardest thing is getting over people who have brought only pain and disappointment." But we will argue with him. The hardest thing is to forget such friends. If you happen to know someone who lacks companionship, refrain from hastily judging them. It does not necessarily imply that they themselves are undesirable. Perhaps they have continuously offered support and care to others, only to be let down, causing them to lose faith in genuine and trustworthy friendships. This situation is undeniably disheartening, isn't it? The absence of friendships indicates that a person possesses numerous valid reasons to be cautious about trusting others. Just like a rare and precious diamond, friendship is a connection that should be cherished and esteemed. Let us not forget the valuable teachings conveyed by the story of the boy and the apple tree, and let us endeavor to foster sincere and genuine friendships within our own lives. Join me on my channel, Great Wise Wisdom. We delve into the complexities of friendships, relationships, and human connections, offering valuable insights and practical advice. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on our thought-provoking discussions.